What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dominic Rich. Currently on my way to work, but guys, I have to give my thoughts on that US loss against Canada on the road. 2-0. This is the first time Canada has defeated the USA in 35 years. Like, you gotta be kidding me. 35 years. This has to be the worst US team, for a very long time. They haven't been this bad. And ever since they failed to qualify for the 2018 World Cup 2 years ago on that dreadful night in Cuba, Trinidad and Tobago, the team has been garbage ever since. Maybe it was garbage before, but it's garbage. It's trash. The team is straight trash. Like, you're gonna lose to a team you never ever lost to in 34 years. 35, 34, doesn't matter. A team who you have never conceded a goal against in 12 years. Or 11, whatever, the number is. And you're going to concede two last night? Like, it just shows you how bad this US men's national team is. The team is simply not good. And I've been saying this time and time again. And I know some people may say, oh, you harsh on the team or whatnot, or you don't like US, football or whatnot. But guys, I'm just here to talk the truth. The team is not good. The team is not good. They weren't good last night, and they haven't been good. They've been playing weaker opponents, and they've been destroying them. And I said that destroying weaker opponents will never show you how much you've been improving. It won't. It will just sugarcoat everything. The team has just been bad. They have been bad. Look at that performance last night. Canada outplayed the USA. Outplayed. They should have lost 4-0. If it wasn't for the brilliant Jack Steffen in goal, the US would have conceded a few goals in the first half. But you have to commend the Canadians, though. As bad as USA were, you have to give Canada credit because they came out there, they were hungry, they wanted this win way more. And the coach, John Herdman, talked up this game in his press conference. These guys mean business. They mean business. And to be honest, the Canadian team looks a lot better on paper when you really think about it. Jonathan David has been in good form. He plays for Ghent, and I saw him scoring in the Europa League. Alphonso Davies plays for Bayern Munich. Scott Arfield is, having a nice time over there at Rangers. Marc-Anthony Kaye looked good, and he had to come off. And his replacement, making his debut, I can't remember his name right now, but he was feisty. He was feisty. He took the game to the USA. He was feisty. Milan Boyan in goal, inspirational as usual. The entire Canadian team was very, very good on the day. They were good. They came out to play football, and they picked up a well-deserved W. Canada's goals were scored by Alphonso Davies, and that was a very scrappy goal, and it was courtesy of a USA mistake, and they were punished, rightfully punished. The second goal was scored by Lucas Cavallini, who came off the bench, and oh my God, that goal was a good goal. A ball played over the top, the US defense caught out, and Cavallini just punished Zach Steffen and the USA. That was a hell of a strike, man. That put the nail in USA's coffin. When Canada went one up, I don't think the USA were going to score. They had a great chance. Boyan pulled off a big save, but that was it. They didn't threaten enough. They weren't good. They weren't good. When they had the ball, they weren't creative enough, and they give away the ball way too much. Way too much. Christian Pulisic, Weston McKennie, Josh Sargent, all these guys play abroad in foreign leagues. They should be ashamed of themselves. They should simply be ashamed. You can't put one past Canada, a team who has failed to beat you in 34 to 35 years. Ridiculous. Simply ridiculous. In context of the Concacaf Nations League, Canada stay on top of the table on 9 points. 2 wins against Cuba, and now a win against the USA. If Canada are to top this group and go on to the Concacaf Nations League final, they will have to pick up a result in their last game against the USA. A draw would do it. All they need is a draw. You need a draw. I think if Canada lose that game, it will come down to goal difference, because the USA has to play Cuba again, and they will destroy Cuba again. But if Cuba come out to play and the win isn't that big, Canada could scrape through. But right now, the USA has to win their game against Canada, and they have to destroy Cuba in the return leg. In terms of the hex, with this loss, the USA will still remain in the hex. I don't think they could fall out the hex at all. And for Canada, I think with this win, they would jump into the hex and leapfrog El Salvador, because the point gap between themselves and El Salvador isn't great at all. And a win against a high-ranked team like the USA will definitely propel them into a higher FIFA ranking. So congratulations to Canada, man. They may just get into the hex by June and vie for one of those 3.5 World Cup spots. So after the USA was shown up on the night, I hope some of you guys realize that the USA's 2022 World Cup spot isn't safe at all. It's not safe. It is not safe. I kept saying that. Not safe. I kept saying that, and I'm still going to say that. The USA's World Cup spot is not safe. They are not guaranteed a spot at the 2022 World Cup, despite Concacaf making changes to the qualification process by, doing a cutoff for the hex next June. It's not safe because the 6 teams that will be in the hex, they all are capable of beating the USA, and they haven't been traveling well at all. During the 2018 World Cup qualifiers, the USA did not win a single game on the road during the hexagonal phase. In terms of 2021 Gold Cup qualification, Canada has officially sealed their place at that event. The USA will also be there, and Cuba will get a second bite of the apple. But all in all, a very good performance for Canada, despite their home crowd not really showing up to support them. I expected a bigger crowd for that game, but then again, they're playing the USA. Who's going to show up to watch the USA? Not like the USA or some big team. They're not that big. They missed the last World Cup, and they're on course to miss another. They need to get their shit together. They need to get their shit together. And with more performances like this, I can see Greg Berhalter getting the sack. This is simply not the best possible USA team. It's not. It is not. I don't know what the selection policy is, but USA, you need to get your act together and put out the best possible 11 on any given night. Stop underestimating your opponents. And I think the USA underestimated Canada last night. They thought history would have worked in their favor once again, but it didn't. It didn't. Canada are finally coming of age. They are making strides to improve their football. They have just introduced a new league this year, and Canada are trying to put measures in place to improve their football and, possibly qualify for the 2022 World Cup. We know they will play host to the 2026 World Cup alongside the USA and Mexico, so that spot is already guaranteed. But it would be nice to, go to the 2022 World Cup. But to close this video, I want to say it would be very embarrassing if the USA failed to make it to the semifinal of the Concacaf Nations League. It will be a kick in the nuts to progress. Basically, that's what it would be. It would be embarrassing. The Mexicans will be laughing at us. So guys, I'm your boy Dominic Rich, and I just wanted to share my thoughts on this result. If you're new around here, consider hitting the subscribe button, smash the thumbs up button, and in the comment section down below, let me know what you think about the US men's football team and how you think the Canadian team is progressing. So guys, thanks for watching again, and until next time, peace out. Rich Squad! What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dominic Rich. Currently on my way to work, but guys, I have to give my thoughts on that US loss against Canada on the road. 2 goals to nil.
Coming in, flex, I just wanna win, LA BB, who we running with, 2, 2, 3, 3, I'm on 10 again, state your name, been dope on flame, I just switched the lanes. Damn, he did it again, I just flipped the pain. Stripping and dipping in bass, slab on everything. Swimming, you sinking away, cause I got big racks coming. I put my low racks on it. I ain't skip past losses, I had to get back off it. See the fit lab on it until they whip my coffin. Money clip, I tossed it, I heard it's big bags on big bags on big bags coming, coming in, flex, I just wanna win, LA BB, who we running with, 2, 2, 3, 3, I'm on 10 again. Pump up the action, bitch, I'm active. If he never heard of been dope, he just napping. Jacksons. Off the rapping, keep it on my body, bitch, I'm broke if you asking. Don't gotta sell them, most of y'all is flawless. Broken whips as long as it is foreign. Heard you want it cause the yam's enormous. What's an ass if she isn't gorgeous? Live my life, last name of Morgan Freeman. Trying to touch a forest, do not know when knocking on the door is. Came in, did it like the Porsches coming in. Yeah, flex, I just wanna win. Yeah, LA BB, who we running with? Yeah, 2233, I'm on 10 again. Okay, alright. Coming in, yeah, flex, I just wanna win, yeah, LA BB, who we running with, yeah, 2233, I'm on 10, yeah.